like in terms of context and everything, storyboard, action. This episode was the best episode of Fooly Cooly for me. I said yes, the last episode was the best one, but for me, this was the best episode. But there are some things that really bothered me in this episode. Now, by some things, I mean, first example I'll give you is Haruko. Her age is 16, so this pretty much confirms that this is a prequel to Fooly Cooly because Fooly Cooly, the original season one, what a lot of people talk about is basically is the is in that Haruko's age is 20, if you guys remember. So yeah, this is clear to me that this is a prequel to Fooly Cooly season one. Now, another question that popped up in my mind is, what did Haruko mean when she said? What did Junia mean when she said Haruko and her are the same? Mm, that's a question that popped up in my head straight away. I was like, what did that mean? Because they have been pointing this out a lot that Junia and Haruko are the same, and they have never given any context yet. And I hope they get into that further in the series, because I don't remember Junia being a character in Fooly Cooly, or ever been mentioned in Fooly Cooly. In my Was she? I don't think so. She was. Yeah. I don't know about Fooly Cooly alternative because I've heard about it but never watched that series. So yeah, most probably, if anything, if she was mentioned in that, so I don't know about it. But to what I know, in season one, she wasn't mentioned. So yeah. So about that, and then we also get to see I forgot, Cinti, I think so, that's what the robot's name is, Celta Cinti, something like that. We get to see the Atomask. So yeah, I get to see whatever the TV robot's name is. I forgot the name. What is it? Cindy Celtic, something like that. I forgot. Again, it's been a long time since I've seen Fooly Cooly. Real long time. About how many years has it been? Because I remember Fooly Cooly came out in 2004, 5, something like that. The first series. So it's almost been a long time for me because I think so it's been like 12 years, 11 years since I've seen Fooly Cooly. That's a long time. So a lot of stuff is still blurred to me. So if if I make mistakes, just forgive me. So yeah, moving on to what I was talking on with this series, progressive. I'm This pro series is like very clear to what is gonna happen. It's gonna happen something like it's gonna take a route like something like that what happened to Naota at the end of Fully Cooley season one. I just see that happening. It's very natural to me, and I see that what's gonna happen. And by the way that what's her name? Hidomi acted in this episode, it was very clear to me that what's gonna happen is pretty much like season one, and how Haruko became like a classical Haruko, like she her own original self. So it was fun to see classical Haruko again. So yeah, just pointing it out, and there's a lot of stuff that's kind of like questionable, like what are these two people, those two, the old man, the boxer man, and the other guy. What are those two people, like who are those two people, and what's the connection with the plant? That's another thing, like they do say that the robot parts are somehow manifested in the plant, but there's questionable things about that too. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen, that need to be answered, and a lot of questions that are still lingering in my mind, that I'm like, okay, this episode, you see, this episode answered a lot of questions, but they just put more questions in my mind after watching this episode. So I don't know what to say. So yeah, let me know what you think about this episode of Fooly Cooly. I personally thought it was a pretty good episode. Like compared to one and two, two had a bad animation, 2 and 1 was alright, second had bad animation, 3 was amazing, and now 4 really liked it. So yeah, I guess it's getting better as each episodes go. I hope it gets better because 5 and 6, only 2 more episodes. I just hope that it gets any better here. So yeah, let me know what you think about this episode of Fooly Cooly, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, peace.